Lesson 2.7, Graphing Linear Inequalities. If you have your notes out, let's go ahead and get started. Graphing linear inequalities. A linear inequality is written in y equals mx plus b slope-intercept form, but the equal sign, that equal sign is replaced with a less than, a greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to symbol. These are your inequalities, and that's why it's called a linear inequality, because it's written in slope-intercept form with an inequality symbol in there. Okay, so if we would like to graph the set of solutions to a linear inequality, there are basically 4 steps, and we've got them misnumbered here. It says 1, 2, 2, and 3, but it's really 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, the first step is to put the inequality in slope-intercept form. Alright, so we're going to put it in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to decide if the type of boundary. The boundary is going to weigh whether we use a solid line or a dashed line. So if the inequality is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, since it has the equal in it, we're going to use a solid line. If the inequality has less than or greater than and no equal in it, we're going to use a dashed line to show that the line does not include solutions. Okay? The third step is we're going to replace the inequality symbol with an equal sign. Replace the inequality with the equal sign and use the slope and the y-intercept to graph the boundary line. And then the fourth thing is we're going to select a test point, and we're going to use 0, 0. If it makes the inequality true, we're going to shade the region containing 0, 0. If not, we're going to shade the other region. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started on our example. Okay, step 1 says that we are going to put the inequality in slope-intercept form. Okay? And remember, if we have to divide or multiply by a negative, we have to flip that inequality. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. I want to solve for y, so I'm going to get rid of this 2x by subtracting 2x on both sides of the inequality. I draw a line right there. And when I do that, those cancel, and I'm left with 3y. And on the right side, I have negative 2x minus 3. And we're going to leave our inequality there. The next step is to divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. And that gives me y and negative 2/3 x. Negative 3 divided by 3 is minus 1. Alright, and then we have our inequality. Now step 2 says we're going to replace that inequality with an equal sign. So I'm just going to draw an equal sign there in a different color. Okay? And now I want to graph that equation. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. We start with the y-intercept, negative 1. So let's plot that on our graph, negative 1. And then we'll use our slope, which is negative 2 over 3. So I'll count down 2 and over 3. I'm going to do it a couple times. And I could also go up 2 and to the left 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's where our line's going to be. Now, since it does not have an equal in it, remember we're going to use a dashed line. So we're going to draw our boundary line using a dashed line. And you should use a ruler. I can't use a ruler on this pad that I'm writing on. And don't forget your end arrows. Okay? Now we're going to test the point 0, 0 in here, okay, in the inequality. So let's go back to the original inequality and let's put in 0. So let's go 2 times 0 plus 3 times 0 is less than negative 3. So 2 times 0 is 0 and 0. 0 plus 0 is less than negative 3. So that's just 0 is less than negative 3. Now the question is this true? And The answer is it's not true. So therefore, 0, 0 is not a solution, and therefore we shade the region opposite 0, 0. So here's 0, 0. The region opposite would be down here. So we're going to shade all this area down here. This is where our solutions are from. So any point down this shaded area is going to be considered as solution to this inequality. And we can test it out by trying a point. So let's just pick a point down here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. All right, so we'll go 0, -3. And let's check that out. So if I put in 0 for x, 2 times 0 plus 3 times my y, which is -3, that's going to be 0 minus 9, or -9. And I want to check and see, is that less than -3? And that is true. So all of our solutions, any point that I pick down here, is going to be a solution to this inequality. Okay? We're going to do some of these problems in class tomorrow. Make sure that you go ahead and complete your WISC and bring any questions you have to class with you.